Nintendo GameChat is a feature slated to launch along the release of Nintendo Switch 2. The new leads of this generation appeared to have woken up and remembered that it's 2025 and needed to catch up with the rest of the crowd. This has been a feature previously existent through the Nintendo Switch Online app in 2017, requiring use of your phone to interact vocally with friends, but only now moving it natively to your home console. It's a nice change of pace to say the very least, but it's left a lot of players questioning how far the application for this can go. This is Nintendo we're talking about here after all, the same company that allowed for games featuring fatalities as far as decapitations, but drew the line at blood leaving one's very vessel. Put the average Mario and Kirby enjoyer in a public lobby with voice chat for Call of Duty, and memories will forever be embedded in their minds for all the wrong reasons. Next thing you know, little Billy goes to school the next day with a fresh new vocabulary, ready to describe how he feels about learning his least favorite subject. These, of course, are necessary growing pains the competition's already gone through to modernize communication in a medium slowly fizzling out local multiplayer. If anything, it's surprising it took Nintendo so long to only get to it now. Digging into the functionality of GameChat, it's got some pretty great quality of life features. Though the microphone is embedded in the console, it appears to do a pretty good job in isolating your voice. That blender never stood a chance. Live screen sharing also makes its introduction, or at least attempts to at 5 frames a second. But additions like these are at least evident that Nintendo is making a real effort to show the wireless communication they're capable of providing. Discord will certainly have some thoughts on the UI design they've gone for here, but that's their battle to fight, not ours. Besides, with how large of a presence Discord has established over the last few years, I have a hard time believing many people will choose any other platform to use. But being the preservers of peer-to-peer interaction they are, Nintendo didn't stop there, as they introduced one additional feature to GameChat they believe continues to encompass face-to-face multiplayer: Nintendo Camera Play. And just like that, surprise and delight turns to utter shocks of horror. I have no doubt Nintendo has taken the necessary precautions to prevent an issue where a younger audience can be exposed to something or someone they'd find unflattering, to say the very least. But the previous issues existing in Microsoft's territory with their Kinect camera, as well as Nintendo providing open camera and voice communication free to users over the next year, gives everyone the right to be at least a little worried. There's already the existence of Nintendo parental features through the mobile app, so parents have the ability to block out what their child does and doesn't have access to. But in the current gaming space, that feature is the equivalent of putting a band-aid over a broken, shattered arm. At the end of the day, kids are just gonna do what they want, whether their parents are aware of it or not. In terms of the camera itself, it does show promise from an optics standpoint. A pretty clear picture with a reasonable bitrate. It automatically chroma keys the background of the player to overlay them onto their game screen. Whether this is technology done by the Switch 2's hardware or the camera itself is unknown, but given third parties' own iterations of the camera, as well as the seemingly limitless webcam compatibility, at least based on their disclaimers, it would make sense for it to be the former option. Regardless, this is a new Nintendo. We still have a lot more to learn about, and features rolled out like this are only getting started. If you're looking to get a Nintendo camera or plug in a pre-existing webcam you already own, just be sure that you're wielding your new power with caution. The last thing we need is a kid experiencing a canon event witnessing DK's golden banana in the new Mario Kart.